Hello, welcome back to Ember's Verge. We are now on version 1.1.76. There's been there's been an update and a hotfix. It is day 97. It is wintertime. I have no idea how many days are left. So this is new. It's kind of a loading screen. Informs us not to tab out, which I had done once, and it kind of messed up the GUI scaling of things. Another change. We should be able to pile stuff onto tables now. It might be tricky with all this stuff on the table. But yeah, there's room. It sounds like he's going to further refine it, just to make it more... That's awesome. Gonna clean up. We can use the tables more. There's a new... This is new. Stimulants. Okay, it lists everything. Hardy mushrooms, anything that gives us like a boost, I guess, is that right? Cloudberry. We haven't seen those. Oh, in the wetlands, that would be why. Honeycomb, endurance increase. So yeah, that's new. The bug we were getting when if you have remainder of liquid or soup or tea in there and you try to fill it up, sometimes that would result in us not being able to craft another soup or tea. It sounds like it's fixed. There's a new anti-aliasing setting, TAA. I think TA is superior, but requires more processing. Also just noticed my game was in 1080p instead of 2K. I'm not sure when that happened or why. Maybe it's always been in 1080p and I just didn't notice. This is a good one. This one we notice a lot. It sounds like things should maintain the rotation. So previously if you'd rotate one and then you'd add something to it, it would like snap back to its original rotation. That doesn't seem to happen anymore. It's awesome. Not a huge deal, but it's nice. Nice quality of life change. We should be able to load stacks of things. How can we demonstrate this? Let's take this out. So we could drag. It sounds like we can drag multiples in and load everything at once. So if you have a pile, you don't have to unpile the pile. I don't know how that works for... Let's try. I can only do one at a time. If we drag one out, though, can't, like, stack them that way, though. That, like, this pile, I would think is too many? Okay, so it leaves the remainders. That's cool. But yeah, you can only take one out at a time. But you can load many in at a time. Neat. I like that. The thing still... The rotation thing is very nice. Another change is to root vegetables. They have been made to have a longer shelf life. I don't know if I have any left. Everything is very buried. We might not notice it with like our current vegetables anyway. Or they'll be like lower, but try to help balance them out, I think, with meat, if I'm understanding correctly. So they will have an overall greater like durability, if you want to call it that. But yeah, existing ones it doesn't add that new durability, so it won't be affected. And they might appear even have less than they did prior to the update. But any new vegetables that we pick or grow should have a longer shelf life. Oh, we can quick equip. I've tried doing that in the past. But yeah, now you can just right click to equip and unequip clothing. Speaking of potatoes, it sounds like if we put them near a fire, they will sprout faster. Or like seeds. A couple other fixes are inability to light a fire in the cave. That should be resolved. Again, my videos are kind of backlogged, so by the time you're seeing this update's been out for a while. So if you've been playing the game yourself, probably haven't run into these issues. And that little bug I would get sometimes if you close the inventory while holding shift, it would keep it on and then you couldn't interact with things or place things around. It's been resolved. It doesn't happen anymore, so that's nice. Yeah, I think there's just a couple more, more things could be piled out. The iron prills, I think we tried to pile those out. By piling out, we mean like create a stack of them, so pile out items. So, well, that's the ability to put one down and then add multiple more to it. Sounds like you can do that with clay bricks and tiles as well. And, the cured ones. So in my previous build of our clay cabin, or brick cabin, I was manually stacking them one on top of each other, which was fun, don't get me wrong. But it sounds like now we can pile them. I don't have enough of them to do that and see what it looks like, but yeah, next time. And another thing that was done, let's see if we can, safe from weather. So it sounds like there's a unprotected from weather. So there's a new kind of information. I don't think that used to be green either, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, and I guess stuff that isn't affected by weather, I'm not sure. Yeah, like these ones. Safe from weather, safe from weather. Yeah, I assume if it doesn't have that condition, it's fine. You can throw it out in the weather. That's cool. I like that it has that, because that does give you kind of confirmation. Since there are some that don't seem to matter, right? Like here, if I have that one out, I'm like, is that not protected? Now I can know, I guess, right? So this one, it literally tells me it's not protected. So that's cool. Sorry, I restarted my game to change my resolution, and I didn't save again. But that's cool. Does that mean I can put, like, shoes on here? Maybe. I can put them on there. They're kind of floating. That's fun. Tables will be more useful. I believe that was used to be a thing. And then it was changed because of that bug where stuff would like fall through the table. We had it happen once, but the dev figured out what was going on. I think it had to do with the snow being cleared. It would cause items to glitch through, which might make them stuck in the table and you can't get them. Yeah, like this wood shaving. Not sure where that came from. Maybe that fell through the table too. But yeah, that seems to be fixed now, so that's awesome. I like the idea of putting stuff on. Obviously, I might have to do an order of operation thing. If we do, let's say that, take all that, and then we fill out, and maybe we could get it. Sounds like he's still working on like this placement. Make maybe it more lenient. Like, if it visually looks like it should fit there, then it will, but right now maybe not. But it seems pretty lenient from what I can tell. I think it was just the clothing that was making it tough for me. And we could still like even stack it on top of another pile. And then I should be able to put these back after the fact. Alright, well, why don't we make a new bag? What does that take? Takes 3 of those, okay. We could definitely make 3. Ooh, interesting. No, it's right here. 12. Used to be able to fetch. Oh, you know, I still can. I'm just being dumb. Okay, and that should do it. Excellent. Alright, let's drop it on the ground, and then we can place it somewhere. Yeah, I'm tempted to, I guess I can't, right? I was gonna say, I'm tempted to put up another shelf. I don't think it'll let me though, right? The wall rack? I'm calling it a shelf. Yeah, because it conflicts with that. Alright, and it looks kind of dumb. Put it side by side. No, there it doesn't look too dumb. That they're on like the middle ones. It's not bad. It just overlaps a bit. But it might be nice for it to be near the other one. Alright, what should we put in this one? Maybe our feathers? What else? Actually all of our calcium. Even though I just put it over here. Be nice to have that in a bag. Oh yeah, this is nice. Look at this. You can like stack the sinew on top of the sinew. Cool. That looks a bit weird, but Put that like that. Yeah, so some of this, I think, is what is referenced in the patch notes of being still worked on. Where it looks like I should be able to place this here, but for some reason I can't. It's hopeful to make like a stack. That was weird. On the wall. Not that you can place it on the wall, but it does let you rotate. Yeah, I was thinking of trying to do something like that. So it looks like they're crossed. Anyway. Oh yeah, those even stack on top of each other. I don't know if that's new. That feels new. Or I could only do that if I had, like, put one first. So that there's like an order of operations thing again. But now, pretty good. Yeah, putting leaves out is still tricky, because they take up so much room. Anyway, that's enough of that. Very awesome. Cool. So today, it's already midday. Wow. What to do? Might want to repair the roof. It just takes cordage and moss. But that can wait. I was actually thinking maybe we do go back down here. Because the winter's a nice time when the lakes are frozen to get around. So we could just follow this down and like go explore a little bit more down here today. Maybe get this area done. It is a bit late, but yeah, that's something I'd like to do. So let me see. Our energy, if I take some lily tea, I could probably just let the fire burn out. Well, the other fix was if your inventory's full, you shouldn't drop your tools anymore. It does like a more intelligent exchange. So if it can, it'll swap with the other one. So like we lost our knife that way when I took out my bow. I didn't have a place to put the knife, so it dropped it on the ground. Now it should, I think, put it where the bow was. Alright, I'm just going to take some sticks with me so we can make a fire in that cave. We'll make it, well, yeah, I'm not going to make a fancy fire since it's probably just going to get wiped out by the flood again, but... Alright, let's just head out and see what we can do today. Why don't we take a torch? Yeah, it's pretty nice out. Again, I'm not quite sure what... I almost forget when winter started. So... yeah, I don't know how close spring is. But I feel like we're at least halfway through winter. But sure. We do three episodes, or 3 days an episode typically. So yeah, I think it's been at least 6 days. This is probably day 7 or 8 of winter. Alright, here's the cave. I don't think I'm going to bother setting anything up just yet, though. We'll make it on our, if we need it. But if there's no wind, we could probably just build a fire anywhere again. Yeah, I'm just going to follow the frozen river. Alright, we're here now. I'm just seeing a wolf. Hello? Do you see me? We will try to avoid. Can I get up this? Probably not, eh? Oh, maybe. I can. Yeah, our goal is not to interact with the wolves if we can help it. But yeah, I haven't actually explored here, although it doesn't look like there's much. Let's get to the wall, as we do. I think my goal is just to follow this all the way, and then maybe we can come back and fill in the rest. Depending how many wolves are in this little spot. Maybe keep our eye out for sap. Looks like we can get up here. Okay, that's connecting. Okay, and I think this just leads to that cove there. Here. Oh, it might be some more water. No, those are like cliffs, rocks, I think. Scares me every time. We are a bit cold, actually, even with that torch going. -7. Getting later. Alright, there's still some area. Let's keep our knife out if we don't have a torch. Interesting terrain. Here? Yeah, I should try to start a fire, I think. Wolves, it's nice. Yeah, I think I'm circling this part. I don't know if I can fill it in completely. Might be the best I do. It's a polecat. Okay, yeah, we gotta get a fire going. I don't even have my gloves on. Jeez. I am not prepared. Or my boots. Well, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so let's try to use our twigs. We'll use our twigs, or select them. We don't need this fire to burn very long, so it should use just twigs. And then, yeah, we should head back soon. It does also seem to prioritize this inventory, so even if you have a stack in your other inventory, I think it goes up here first. I should probably just keep like full stacks down here. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I can't tell. Maybe that's not where I was trying to... Maybe there's still an area I could explore. Sun is going down. Should head back soon. And I will light another torch when we leave. gonna double check that this is, this might be the little ridge I was trying to light up. Yeah. I was just looking in the wrong place. Hello! I will never harm you. Well, I might harm you, but not today. Remind me of a ferret. Okay, so that's that. I think we're here again. This will be good if we can get this all done today. We never have to come back down here. Think I'm here? It's so hard to tell. Oh, can I get up there? Oh, there's a wolf right there, though. Where am I exactly? This looks like a dead end. Am I down here? That's west. Maybe. Be turned around. But let's avoid that area. Yeah, not sure where I am, to be honest. West. So I want to head this way to get back. Means I'm following a cliff. I just don't know which cliff I'm following. Yeah, I think I was following this cliff, maybe? No idea. Yeah, I find the woods pretty tricky to navigate. I think we're somewhere around here, though. Kind of lost. Or turned around. Which way is which? West, so it's that. Yeah, like I'm not sure what I'm looking at there. That's just here. And that's that ridge there. We should definitely leave. Oh, we are a little warm, though. This is cool. If this circles around, then yeah, this is this cliff. This is this rock. Okay, good. Right. And then if we just head straight across, should fill in the rest. Just gotta be very, very careful. It's getting dark, but we're not cold. Our torch is okay. This is just me reassuring myself. Okay, wolf, I think. No, that's a tree. Never mind. Kind of looks like a wolf, though. I don't know if you can see it on YouTube. The way the leaves are touching the snow. No, there's a wolf. Maybe it was both. Right. Lee, sir, I want to walk through there to finish my mapping. To be confused with napping. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe it's just here. We've done it. I consider that complete. Complete enough. Alright. Home we go. Another day of mapping. Let's go home and do some napping. Sorry. Wolf is guarding our way. We will go around. Pick up some rocks. Oh, here's our old cave, I think. Yeah, this... I used you for exploration. Maybe I'll take some stuff with me? We don't need the rocks there. We'll leave some wood. It's always useful. So we need to use that. Can I slide down here? Yes. I just put this in the ground for a second. Grab a log. Can use that to light the fire. And I'd like to make another fire, or another torch, I mean. Actually, I'll make a couple. Or maybe I'll put all my containers on one wall. We should probably just drink our soup when we're home for the evening. We don't need stimulants. Alright, yeah, that gives us like 4 torches. Well, roughly 4 torches. Feels good. Yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to try. See if I could stack them in like grids. And I can. I could do one. Can't get the other ones on there. I think the center has to be on something. Might be the skins, actually. Not that you can see anything. It's pretty dark. Not sure what's conflicting. Stack them that way, though. But anyway, I've always enjoyed like the mechanic of placing stuff in the world in video games. Consider that kind of a relatively new technology. Something we used to be able to do. Things had to go in containers. Alright, yeah, I mean we got more pine cones. We can make more torches. Yeah, let's go to sleep. Have some more soup. Alright, I am running out of firewood though. This is our last one. I mean, we can absolutely use the young birch pile and stuff like that too. Maybe we'll chop down a tree when we get back tomorrow. Let's lay down for another 4 hours maybe? I want to get out early if I can. Oh yeah, that pretty much refreshed us, and it's almost morning. I should remember to bring something with me today. We could do just some conifer, maybe? Need to get some water, though. Just do snow. I melt all these into snow. Fill them with snow, I should say. This one has 300. If we fill it with snow, we'd get 400 out of it. Let's empty it out. Probably don't need to empty them out anymore. But I guess I could have tested by not doing that. We just passed some time. Oh, 19 minutes. Yeah, it's fine. Take that, take that. Take those two. Okay, so that one, let's get some conifer leaves. And if we do that again, grab another couple. This one's just, yeah, I probably need two more things of snow to fill that one up. Is my water thing still here? Yeah, there it is. The add-on did break. And it does have a durability now. Maybe it always did. Yeah, I'm not sure if we could have repaired the add-on before it broke or not. And then we'll put that on. Could make something else, although I prefer to make it in a big pot and then transfer. Could make some more nettle, perhaps. I don't think we have any more nettle anymore. I think I'll just make some more conifer. Cheap and easy. Alright, the sun is rising, so we'll get going here shortly. As soon as this stuff is done. But I'll just boil this other one later. Just wait for this one. Yeah, I'm tempted. Let's just pass time, and then... not enough. Yeah, they're different. One's potable, one's not, so I can't even use that to put out the fire. Okay, so let's, boil that one, I guess. I guess we'll just wait till all this is done. Okay, and we'll drink some lily tea. Should help us reduce our... I was going to light my torch before I left. Wait till we get to the cave. Let's grab some twigs. Welcome to day 98. We have survived. Yeah, let's grab 10 twigs. Alright, our mission today is to explore the west and find the swamp. Well, probably not, but we're gonna head up that way anyway. See what we see. To deer country. Maybe we bag a deer or two on our way back. So grab that sap, I guess. We get some fat here too. Here, hang on. Let's just leave this stuff here. Pick it up, maybe on our way back. So got a fire and a stick and some torches. Oh yeah. So previously we did make it up there. That's up there. Could try to head there again. Try to fill in the rest of that. We could also fill in the rest of the frozen. I think we were doing that actually. Let's go continue what we were doing. Oh yeah, the wolf. The wolves got in our way. But yeah, there's a bit of ice here we haven't explored. Although, it's around the corner. On that cliff. So maybe we can. Oh god, there's one. I didn't even see that one. I was too focused on the other wolf. 2 wolves and a deer. Okay, but if I go this way, this should be good. We are getting cold. Got my mitts on this time, yes. Torch is about to burn out. Hopefully I can remember and light the other one. Okay, yeah, that fills all that in. If it's worth... yeah, let's go here, see where this goes. We got distracted by a deer last time. Hey, that just looks like a forest. I'm like, is that the swamp? Hard to tell in the winter. Where are we even looking? Okay, east. West. We are looking here, I do believe. Okay, let's set this out. And let's get another torch, hopefully. Even though we can't see it. We can light it up, and we'll just let that one burn out on the ground. Let's, I want to go this way. It isn't a... It is kind of a one-way. Is it? Yes. So where is this? I mean, I kind of want to do it anyway. Goodbye. Is this flint? It is flint. Okay, we're back in this. Okay, so we just fell down this area. Or in this area. And then we're gonna fall down again. We get to this area, but we could also go that way. All very confusing. Okay, yeah, we're heading east. Which is this way. So we're actually here. I do believe. Now we're overlooking. Hey, we're up here. Cool. Yeah. Overlooking the lake. Is there anything else up here? Not that I can tell. But we could probably fall and die. Break our legs. Alright, well, I think I have to go this way. I won't be able to get back up that. Maybe I can, actually. Let's just see. This looks too steep, though. Yeah. Make a fire. Oh, we're not. No, we're warming up from the torch. This is a nice cave. We needed it. So I guess new plan is we're gonna try to get up to this area. See if we can follow that around. I think last time we were up there we ended up turning around because we got concerned that we, yeah, wouldn't make it back. So we went back to familiar areas instead of risking going forward. But it's still early in the day, so I think today might be a day to continue that. Otherwise, we'll have to go back to this cave. Is that where we are? I guess so. Oh, we're here. Yeah. This is very familiar. Okay. Except today we're going that way. But as an option, we could go into this cave and head to our other cabin if we need to. Might be closer. We got a deer. I don't want to bag a deer right now. We have to carry it. The wolves in the area. Might have been also the reason we turned around. Oh, here's a flat stone. Oh yeah, look, we've been here. We stacked rocks. Okay, if I can, we'll follow the left. Well, I don't know what we'll do. We want rocks? We mind some. We have tons of rocks, but mostly just if we want to make a permanent fire somewhere. That is good to know about that rock. I will probably forget it, though. Forget about it. Yeah, ideally, if we could follow the right. Because this is like the perimeter. Right? If we can follow the right-hand side for a while. Then maybe we cut across eventually. Still early. Skies are getting dark, though. So it might get cold, but we're still warm. I'm not sure what I'm seeing that way, but it looks like an ocean almost. Or Alright, we should keep on drinking conifer tea every time we can. Keep our stamina up. And here, maybe I'll just follow this cliff a bit too. Backtrack a little. Try to fill in a little bit more map. And then maybe trace around it. Ooh, that looks like maybe the swamp. Or I see water at least. I think this will lead back. Yeah, to where I just was. Okay. Maybe, yeah, trees in the water. Seems like swampy. So what we expect to find here is peat, but also there's apparently like bog holes. I don't know exactly what to expect with those. It's like something you can get stuck in or die in. Be kind of a terrible way to go. Sap. Sap on a pine. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure what all trees have sap. I think it's maple, pine, and fir. I'm not sure if all the conifer ones have it. I don't know if birch does, though. I feel like birch doesn't. We got clay, too. Well, this is exciting. Wow, we're way up here, are we? Okay. Midday. Probably. Head back? I don't know. I was kind of hoping this would start like curving south or downwards again. Southeast. And we could just kind of make our way around the perimeter. Hello, Wolfie. I am not afraid. What's my torch doing? Okay. I mean, it's warm. It's a lovely winter day. We're still heading, what? Well, that's kind of heading east. Does that mean we're heading down? Yeah, we are. And that would be ideal. Just follow this all the way around and end up back at our home. Yeah, I don't exactly know what a bog hole is, to be honest. To me it feels like a sand pity type thing. It is part of like the difficulty options, if I remember correctly. It's in there with like the flooding and the drought. We have flooding, we don't have drought. Drought would have been kind of interesting maybe to have on. It just means like the rivers dry up. So you'd be really struggling for water. What did these say? Are they dead trees? Yeah. But yeah, we should be able to find peat here, but not during the winter. I don't know if it'll be... Oh yeah, look. It's different. So it's swampy waters. But yeah, I don't know if it'll show on the map like it does for the moss. Or how that works, but we'll figure it out. Lots of wood. Was that a cave? Cave? Or an overhang cave? It's a cave cave. Okay. Do we go into a cave cave? Maybe? So, let's light another torch. So far, only one direction, and we're out. Okay. Now we're up here. Yeah, this will probably connect. I think we'll just continue to follow. We should get back. Oh, too windy. There's a cave there if we need it. Assume this will indeed like connect us back to where we've been, and then we can head home. Well, looks like there's a bit more in there too. And it is, well, it's only noon. High noon. Oh, this just circles around itself, okay. And this is a cliff. And what was this? Yeah, this whole area is kind of maybe a ridge. Yeah, we're up top. Interesting. I don't know if there's a good way to get down. This is not a time to hurt ourselves. Could maybe slide down. Whoops! Oh, we're okay. You were panicking. I was perfectly calm. Alright, well, no turning back now. Okay, if we can't hold a torch, we will hold a knife. Yeah, I think we'll follow the other side, just for completion. It's like more like dead forest. And then some rocks. Is this flint or just regular rocks? Regular rocks. I'm not going to pick up any more. It is snowing, but it's not cold, or not that cold. And yeah, we are connecting. Let me go back and fill in this. Alright, just going around this way now. Eventually, I need to decide. Can't fill it all in. Yeah. Well, maybe we can. Let's see, can we do a perimeter? This is leading back to that area, okay. To the swamp. The marshes. No wolves out here though, it's nice. We do have a cave, I don't think we need it, but we could. Oh, speaking of which, there's one. We could try throwing a rock at it. Did not work. Be too far away. Right, just gonna flee. Oh, bunny. Oof. Don't scare me, bunny. Alright, so there's still some area here to explore. Maybe another time. We should head back. And I'll just try to fill in. Let's see. No bunny. I don't know where that area is. Okay, got it. Alright, I think we are circling here. Which means if I go this way... This rock here with those trees on it. Is that here or here? How do we get up there? Can we get up there? No, I think I'm circling this. So I want to head north. Sun is probably going down, so that's west. So north. Maybe that one. And this one is that one. Maybe the bigger one. Let's find out. Yes, okay. Then we'll go around the left side of it. Okay, there's that wolf. I think the same wolf. Be a different one. So the wolf is guarding this region, I think. No. Maybe? Okay, we're about half cold. Yeah, I think he's up there. And this is this. But I can't really go any further without, so I want to, like, try shooting him. Scare him away. Oh, you're over there, are you? Whoopsie. Okay, he was there, which means I probably could have got that area mapped out. Bunny. We'll come back anyway. What's this? Oh, a bunch of bones? I was here. What should we leave behind for some bones? A few twigs? Oh, it's nice out. We could probably make a torch again. Oh, look, I dropped my knife. Alright, that's home. That's our cave. So we are here, I guess. Yeah, we could try to bag a deer, but definitely don't have the inventory. But we could leave stuff behind. There we go. That should... Some good mapping. Another good day of mapping. Yeah, I mean, we could leave all the rocks and stuff behind. Do I have room for my torch even? Not really. I'll drop it. Get rid of that one stick. Torch is warming me up, though. Can we do it in one shot? Can we kill it humanely? Maybe not. I'm sure I hit it. Definitely didn't hit it with that one. Oh, I did hit it. I can see it in it. The hunt is on. Not sure I'll find my arrow, though. Not a big deal. Okay, well, there's some more bones here. So why don't we pile some more out? What else should we pile out? Sticks. Some more rocks. I think I threw my other flint at the wolf, or tried to. Alright, dear. Where'd you go? Oh. Darn it. I see. Actually really cold. New plan. Make a fire. Think we can just make it right here? How many pieces of wood do I... Yeah, I'm good. Cannot use snow digging. Well, why not? Or am I too cold? Am I gonna die? There we are. Can't dig, and I can't grab the torch. What's going on? I'm not sure. Oh, I'm still trying to like place the fire down. That's what's going on. Okay. Panic. Yeah, I'm not sure why I can't place a fire though. There we go. Yeah, the snow was hiding the ghost. Alright. We are okay. Alright, let's see if we can still grab that deer. To chase it away. Oh, there's my arrow. Yeah, there he is. I missed. You're going towards the wolves. I don't know exactly where my arrow landed that time. There we go. Feel it by walking around. Okay, I think there's a bunch of wolves over here though, right? Oh, you moved. Oh, you don't seem to care about that one though. Over? Well, that was in your butt. I'm sorry. Not a humane hunter. You suffered greatly. Alright, I'm gonna make another fire, I think. That keeps the wolf from like sneaking up on me. Can I just cook this while I wait? 34 minutes, maybe. Alright, well, I do believe there's going to be a lot left over, so let's see here. I'm going to have to leave a bunch behind. Getting dark. I think home is... which way is the sun setting? Way? I think home is that way. Alright, so we're going to have to leave, yeah, maybe most of this. Maybe a fat too. Can also leave the torches if we really wanted to. Probably leave those. Leave the leaves. Yeah, there's still a lot of meat on the ground. So we will leave these twigs, these bones, these bones. We'll eat that. And we'll pick that up. And I need a spot for my knife too. So maybe we leave a torch. Yeah, a little late. Pushing it. Again, if I was on survivor difficulty, I'd be a dead man. Okay, we got everything. Got our knife. Got our tools. I mean, I could also leave sap behind. Oops. Just want to eat that. And we're off. And hopefully we can find that again. Oh. Thank God you're not a wolf. So I walked right into you. Yeah, that's a cliff. It's okay, I'm just carrying one of you. Hi, how are you doing? We do have a wolf there. They do wander quite a bit, which is cool. Well, these are pretty good, actually. It's a quick torch. I have to pick it up, though, to light it, don't I? %. We'll just let it burn. Well, so much for chopping down a tree. Now we got a lot of meat to deal with. Not sure what to do with that just now. I'll probably want to get the smokers going. Not tonight, I don't think. It's getting late. Yeah, they're down to 53% though. But maybe that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow might just be a day of chores, chopping down some trees, cooking up some meat and stuff like that. So for the time being, I think I could just make a pile of meat on the ground and let it freeze. And then our pile of sinew. Oh, it's up there. Tricky. Nope. Alright, well I've got 2 hours on the fire. We're all out of big logs, so let's put a birch on there. think these burn for, I don't remember, 5, 6 hours? 200. That's, yeah, quite 4. My math is correct. That'll give us 6, so we could sleep for 6. Hey, the snow seems to be receding, maybe. Ooh, look, we're so close. I have to go back in to reignite, yeah. Refresh the menu. Yeah, doesn't it look like there's less snow? Maybe spring is coming. Let's give spring a chance. I don't think it's today, though. But we might transition into spring. Alright, let's sleep maximum. Ooh, darn. Still a little early. Okay, yeah, it is frozen. Good. Leaves? Leaves, you are very problematic. Yeah, I think the best way to deal with leaves is to just throw them on the ground. Or, like, stand. And then pile out. And then they'll just drop, even if it seems to avoid conflict. Or you can, like, override the conflict that way. I just want to visualize how many we have here. It's the way I drop them, they kind of clip into each other. Well, I might start the day then, or the night, and jump down a tree. Which tree do we want? A big one. We got that leaning tree there. So maybe we head up the hill. I forgot to bring a wedge. Yeah, let's chop you down. See which way you fall. Or I should stand under it. That'd be silly. Goodbye. Alright, well, we'll take a bunch of branches back with us. Yeah, I don't have a wedge to actually chop those up. And then now I should be able to... I take them out one by one. Okay, right. Alright, well, let's see if we can sleep a little bit longer until morning. Oh, and the fire went out. Season change. Yeah, still winter, but now it's like spring, I think, right? Winter to spring. Okay, well, that's interesting. Well, what did we want to do? We want to be... I think I said we want to be over here, right? For spring? And we want to go harvest all that clay. before it floods. And then we also want to explore this. So we should do that soon. We don't necessarily have to leave like today. This won't flood instantly, right? So we could go harvest those clay in the spring. Again, I'm been having a soft rule for myself where we don't harvest the clay in the winter. So we could go harvest these 2 clay tomorrow probably, and then travel to the other cabin. And then from there we will harvest all that clay, and then we were going to set off and explore up here, which we still could do. As we can see, there's plenty of area in here to explore. I guess we'll try exploring that in the spring. We'll see, though. I don't know if this all floods, too. We'll find out. But that also means I should, spend the day probably processing this meat. I'll get to those trees, probably. I'll probably chop them down later, just so we can keep a fire going without using up all of our birch. But I think I'll call it here, because we did a lot of exploring today, and I didn't cut up the video as much. So I think we only did 2 days today. But, yeah, I think if I try to push another day, we're going to be close to maybe like an hour 40, and episodes are getting a bit long. So we'll keep it there. And, yeah, but overall, I'm pleased with what we got done. I think all this is pretty much explored, unless there's something I'm missing. Like, maybe there's something there? I don't think so. It's hard to tell on the map. Sometimes it looks like it's a cliff, but there's actually a way through. But I'm not sure if there actually is. Pretty sure we explored that pretty thoroughly, though. But yeah, I've got all that explored. Again, unless I missed something. There, looks good. Oh, here. We did miss that, but that might very well just be a cliff. It doesn't look like there's anything connecting, so I'm probably just barely seeing it. Barely not seeing the cliff. And then up there looks good. Yeah, and it's just to the west, to the southwest. Cool. Alright, well, see you next time. Bye-bye.